Most prisons announce themselves with walls, ours doesn't. It follows us everywhere, every room, every conversation, every quiet moment at 2 a.m. when the world is silent, but your mind refuses to stop. The people who suffer most from this are often the most intelligent, emotionally aware, and perceptive. They are not struggling because they are weak. They are exhausted because their mind never stops. From the outside, everything appears completely normal. We smile, respond, and keep functioning. But beneath the surface, an entire second life is unfolding inside our heads, invisible to everyone around us. Psychologists call this maladaptive rumination. Researchers from Yale and the University of Michigan found something surprising. People who ruminate the most are not fragile. Their brain is exceptionally powerful at pattern recognition. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning and self-reflection, stays highly active even during rest. The default mode network keeps generating internal monologue. The result is a mind that is essentially always online. This pattern rarely begins in adulthood. For many overthinkers, it starts in childhood, in unpredictable environments where moods shift without warning. The young brain learns one logical survival strategy: think ahead, anticipate everything. If you could predict what was coming, maybe you could protect yourself. Overthinking in this light is not a flaw. It is an adaptation. A very intelligent nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do. Psychologists identify two distinct patterns. Reflective rumination builds self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Brooding rumination loops endlessly without resolution. Most overthinkers drift between both, often without noticing the shift has already happened. Your brain releases dopamine during problem solving, even imagined problem solving. Every time you replay a scenario or construct mental arguments, your brain rewards the activity itself. Not for finding answers, just for thinking. This is why telling yourself to stop thinking never works simply. The brain has a chemical incentive to keep going. The loop is not a habit. It is a neurological reward system running continuously. A 3-hour meeting is tiring, but 20 hours replaying it afterward is what truly drains everything. We are running background applications inside our heads with no close button, no shutdown, and no rest. Before a conversation happens, our mind has already simulated every possible outcome. We perform complete autopsies on 3-second interactions. We dissect a simple hello searching for hidden meaning that was never there. The body cannot distinguish a real threat from an imagined one. Every replayed scenario produces the same physical stress response as if it were actually happening. We ring alarms for fires that exist only in memory. Overthinking disguises itself as responsibility. We wear the cape labeled responsible while invisible chains quietly attach around our ankles. It looks like preparation. It feels like diligence, but it is quietly a trap. A single thought whispers that you are awkward. Repeated enough, the whisper becomes identity. Another thought insists you are different, then I was isolated, then misunderstood. Each repetition adds another layer until it becomes who you are. Eventually, we stop examining the story. We simply live inside it, assuming it represents reality. Once overthinking becomes identity, it stops stealing just our peace. It begins stealing our actual life itself. This is the true weight of the introvert's curse. We are not lazy. We are not broken. We are carrying the weight of a world that has not even happened yet, fighting wars that exist only inside our imagination. In 2013, psychological science study found that people who ruminate most also scored highest in cognitive empathy, the ability to understand and anticipate how others think and feel. The curse and the gift share the same root. They are more sensitive to social nuance, more aware of how words land, more attuned to the unspoken texture of any room. The very engine making overthinking so exhausting is also what makes them remarkably perceptive. We mistake analysis for action. We believe that understanding the why deeply enough will somehow fix everything. But the mind cannot think its way out of every problem. Some things must simply be released. Acceptance and commitment therapy teaches cognitive diffusion, observing thoughts without fusing with them. Instead of this situation being dangerous, the reframe in my brain is generating concern right now. One pulls you in, the other gives you distance. The thought strings don't need to be fought. They need to be released. When you stop pulling against them, they simply slacken and fall, completely powerless without the resistance that was holding them up. Thoughts are not commands. They are not prophecies. They are not automatic descriptions of reality. A thought can exist without being obeyed. Fear can appear without becoming your future. You are not your thoughts. The moment you stop treating every thought as absolute truth, the mind begins losing its authority over you. The giant brain throne crumbles. Beneath it, standing taller than before, is the version of you that always existed. The real curse was never introversion. It was surrendering authority to every thought that arrived uninvited. The challenge is not to silence the mind entirely. It is to teach it that it is finally safe to rest gently. We all carry patterns shaped by experiences we did not choose. Understanding them does not erase them, but it changes how much power they hold over us. And sometimes, that understanding is exactly where healing begins. Like and subscribe for deep knowledge.